If you need unlimited domination, clutch time, or anything else grinded, make sure you hit up Rose NBA on Twitter for quick, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible using less than 1 million MT here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. And we've built ourselves a really, really good team, a team that I am very impressed with, and that I think you can use to compete online at a super high level. With a really, really good squad. I think this team is really, really good all the way around. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 8,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day and would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with the starting point guard position, where we're going with a elite budget PG option who just came out last week. This week, I should say. It's going to be DeJounte Murray. DeJounte came out Friday and is a really, really good card. His one flaw is a low interior, low block. That's his main. That's, I would say, honestly, his only flaw, to be completely honest, because 95 speed, 95 excel, 85 shot three, 90 driving dunk, 95 steal ball, 94 lateral, really good other perimeter defensive stats. Hoff Slithery, Hoff Pick Dodger are both good. Hoffs with quick first step is exceptional. Pick Dodger's pretty darn good too, to be honest. He even has silver handles for days, which is something that some of the other budget PGs don't have. And then solid shooting badges, can get a badge like Claymore as well as guard up if you want to add those as well. No anchor or brick wall, but he's not a great interior defender regardless. That's really the one area he's not going to give you. Although at 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan, he may get you some fluke stops still. What he really does well, though, he's just very versatile on both ends of the court. Can defend on the perimeter at a super high level, has great size, Hoff quick first step, really solid slasher, great shooter. Release looks weird, but it's honestly quite quick and very smooth, easy to green. It just looks a little odd, but once you get used to it, it's knockdown. And then MJ dribble style is really, really good. Obviously, pro size is pretty good. I mean, he is a very, very good card in my team, and I think DeJounte is one of the better PGs that you can get from the auction house period right now. At 48,000 MT, he's a really solid price. At the 2, we got Lance Stevenson, and Lance, just another really, really good card. Great budget option. Also very affordable, 90 speed, 92 excel, 92 ball, 83 shot three, 85 driving dunk, 80 plus on every defensive stat, including a 90 lateral quickness. Hoff challenger, even Hoff rebound chaser. That's kind of nice for a shooting guard. Just gives him a little bit of an extra advantage there. Hoff off-ball pest as well as Hoff Slithery. Does not get limitless, but does have a lot of good shooting badges. Again, can get Claymore and guard up. Quick first step, unpluckable. Badges like that, and even has gold anchor, which is a really, really nice badge to help him out defensively. He's really versatile. He's got a very smooth release, moves pretty darn solidly with the KD escape and jaw dribble style. Ray Frost and size up is the same size up as JR. That's pretty darn ugly, and it's like the street ball size up. Not very effective, but outside of that, his SIGs are pretty solid as well. And I feel like overall, Lance, really, really good card, especially for his price. Another elite budget card, only 20,000 MT. Now, the 3 through 5 is easily the most expensive part of this team by a massive amount. I mean, it is not even particularly close. At the 3, we got Ron Artest, one of the best cards in the game. At the 2 or the 3, he's an exceptional defender, going to be your lockdown for this team. 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, 92 speed and excel, incredible perimeter defensive stats, and 87 interior as well. Silver anchor, bunch of Hoff defensive badges, gold chase down interceptor, pick dodger, pogo stick, post lockdown as well. But Hoff challenger, clamps, glove, menace, off-ball piston workhorse is incredible. Also really good slashing badges, bully, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer to couple with an 85 driving dunk, 89 shot three with a bunch of good shooting badges. Doesn't get limitless, but I don't really care. And then playmaking wise is also very solid. Silver handles for days, silver unpluckable, gold quick first step, bailout, clamp breaker, badges like that. An elite level release, Markel release with Rudy Gay upper on quick, Trey dribble style, Donovan Mitchell size up, Lillard behind the back are some really, really good SIGs and exceptional dunk animations as well. Artest is one of the best cards in the game, period. So having him on this type of squad, I know he's 220-ish thousand MT, which is pretty darn expensive, but he's going for a lot less MT than he was a few days ago, especially right now, and I think he's definitely worth picking up if you can get him on your squad, because his value right now is about as low as it's been since he came out. So at the 4, we're going with Kevin Garnett, and KG is really expensive. I just thought that having an elite front court was the way to go. This is the most expensive card on the team, and I will say he's probably only the 3rd best card on the team behind Artest and the guy will have at center, but we had the MT to work it in just barely, so I think KG is worth picking up. 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, 84 speed and excel. Only a 73 shot three, but a bunch of solid shooting badges, and you can add a shoe on him. He's got a smoother release. He's going to be just fine as a shooter, especially with the shooting badges he already comes with. Gold quick first step, silver bailout can be upgraded, but then he's obviously an exceptional defender. Hoff anchor, interceptor, post lockdown, rebound chaser, every defensive badge on some tier at least. Elite all-around defensive stats as well. He's got good speed. He's a good tweener at the power forward backcourt or center position where he's got the size to guard centers and be competitive on the interior, as well as that half rebound chaser, but the athleticism to play the power forward position at a high level. And he's one of the best power forwards in the game. Smooth, easy to green release, doesn't move well, but he is a really, really good card in my team. Super versatile, super athletic. The most expensive card in this team, coming in at around 350,000 MT, but he's an absolute monster. At the 5, we got arguably the best center in the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem is probably one of the best value cards in the game as well right now, simply because of the fact that he was guaranteed in that VC pack that 2K dropped in the pack market last Friday, where you could guarantee yourself a Kareem. But looking at his stats and badges, he is ridiculous. 7'2" with a 7'5" wingspan, 88 speed and excel, 90 standing, 85 driving dunk, 93 interior, 88 lateral, 88 steal, 92 block, elite post game, a 60 shot 3, but a 90 midi. And trust me, this card can shoot. You add a catch and shoot, you add a claymore, you add a slippery off ball to him. Maybe the other badges I'd recommend adding would be something like potentially, I mean, you could add an unpluckable or a vice grip or a dime or a pick dodger or something like that as well, or a guard up. But adding those 3 shooting badges really helps him out. A +4 with a 3-point shoe, a plus with floor general. If you have Jerry West, that's a plus with the 3 with the coach as well. Like, he's going to get it up to a 70-something 3-ball. And not only that, his release is really easy to green, but that coupled with the fact that he is the best interior center in the game right now, with a combination of speed, strength, interior offense, and defense, and amazing badges like Bully, Masher, Rise Up, Anchor, Box Up Beast, Brick Wall, and Rebound Chaser. He's got the key interior badges that he needs on both ends, and he is just an absolute god. Coupled with a release that is really easy to green, does not have great movement, but he's got the big man dunks, and he is a dominant inside force on both ends of the court, but also a knockdown catch and shoot shooter. I don't miss wide open with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and that was the biggest key with this card, because if you can have an inside center like Kareem who has the size, badges, and stats to be an elite player on both ends of the court, and then they can knock down a wide open 3, that's the perfect center for this point in the game. And I feel like he is the best center in my team, and he only costs about 200,000 MT, which is absolutely mind-boggling. Coming off the bench at the backup PG, we got Alex Caruso. Caruso is another one of the great budget PGs, just like DeJounte Murray. Really versatile defender. He's better on the interior than DeJounte, which is nice. They're both 6'4". He's got some solid playmaking. Can he get his quick first step upgraded? Couple good shooting badges. Can get claymore and guard up as well. And he's a very good finisher with an 85 driving dunk, half limitless takeoff, posterizer, fast twitch, even a 45 standing, which I know sounds really low, but that does mean he can get standing dunks, which is honestly very nice. And he can shoot the ball. Decent athlete in terms of his speed. Release is not incredible. Even on quick, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's easy to knock down wide open. And MJ dribble style is really good as well. Doesn't have any fancy dunks or anything, but he is a very versatile, very good PG, especially on the defensive end of the court with that half glove and interceptor. Another elite budget PG with really good size, coming in for 22,000 MT. RJ Barrett, backup 2, another guy who's been on a lot of these squad builders, and that's just because he's a great value for what he gives you on the court. 6'6", the 6'10" wingspan is really solid size. 3 out of 5 hot spots, 3 hops are clutch shooter, off-ball pest, and workhorse. 89 speed and excel, 87 shot 3, 90 driving dunk, 80 interior, 87 perimeter, 89 lateral quickness, 84 steal, and a 75 block. Really good all-around defensive stats. Has most of the shooting badges in the game on gold, or at least on silver. No Agent 3 or limitless range, but I can live without it. Most cards don't have limitless at this point. Gold quick first step, silver handles for days, gold bailout, clamp breaker, mismatch expert, silver unpluckable, solid defensive badges, no anchor, no glove, but I can live without it. Again, he's going to be a super solid defender, has a really nice release, and very solid movement as well. Good slasher, just a very versatile, very good budget option at the shooting guard position, coming in at about 32,000 MT. Now, backup 3, we're going with Michael Porter Jr., another just super solid budget guy, especially at the 3. I like MPJ's size a lot more at the 3 than I do at the 4, because he is 6'10", although he doesn't have an like super strong player, but I guess I'd say with a 68 strength, 67 block, he's not the most elite interior guy at the 4, but at the 3, at 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, he has elite size and is going to be a really good interior defender for a 3, but he's also a knockdown catch and shoot shooter. Really, this card unfortunately is not as versatile in terms of creating his own shot as I hoped he would be, simply because his dribble stigs are not very good. Basic dribble style stinks, but he's got a money release and he is a great catch and shoot shooter with super solid shooting badges, can attack the rim a little bit as well, and he has a couple decent playmaking badges, but he also needs badges like quick first step, unpluckable, and bailout added. He's good. He's a very solid 3-and-D guy with great length as well. Definitely a fan of this MPJ card, but he's not the playmaker that I think a lot of people were hoping he would be, which is why he's not the most elite card in the world, but he's a knockdown shooter, really good defender, and obviously great size at the 3. So 35K I think is a great option for MPJ. At the back at 4, we got another tweener, kind of like KG, just not as good, especially on the defensive end of the court, and that's going to be Amari Stoudemire. Another guy who can knock down the 3 at a high level with a 78 shot 3. Doesn't have a ton of shooting badges, but he can get catch and shoot, claymore, slippery off ball if you want. Playmaking badges can get upgraded. Already has silver, quick for step, bailout, break starter. Defensive badges are also solid. No anchor, no clamps, no glove, no challenger is annoying. Those are all pretty important defensive badges, but 84 interior, 84 block. Again, he is 6'10 with a 7'1" wingspan, which is really good size at the power forward position. And then as a slasher, he's going to be one of the best cards in the game. 85 standing, but a 95 driving dunk. Half bully, half fast twitch, half fearless finisher. He's got really good speed for a power forward. He's a really solid rebounder as well as that gold rebound chaser. He's just a really good, very, very solid budget power forward option. A guy who can catch and shoot at a pretty high level, slash at an incredible level, and then rebound pretty well and play a little bit of interior defense, especially with his size, which makes him fit a lot better at power forward than at center because of him not being the most elite interior defender at the world. Release is honestly pretty smooth, easy to green as well. I tried this card out, but does not move well with the Embiid dribble style and a bunch of normal and basic sigs. So not the most incredible defensive card in the world, but he's a very versatile card, and I think at the power forward position, his versatility and athleticism is really valuable, as well as his size, and he is a very good card for 29,000 MT. And then the final player on this team, this should come as no surprise. It's going to be Amethyst Jared Allen, the only Amethyst on this team, but he is probably the best Amethyst card in my team currently. Coming in at 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan, 79 speed and excel, 91 shot 3, 90 standing and driving dunk, 92 interior, 90 block, 80 steal, 79 lateral and perimeter defense. Silver limitless range on a center, which is ridiculous. So nice at this point in the year. Half corner specialist, gold catch and shoot, claymore, deadeye, badges like that. Can get quick for step and bailout, which I would recommend adding to him. Maybe break starter as well if you want to badge the card out. But he's got gold anchor, box out breeze, brick wall, chase down artist, pogo stick, post lockdown, rebound chaser, and workhorse, which is all those key interior badges you want on a center. Also the interior badges offensively, like back down punisher, bully, drop stepper, masher, posterizer, and rise up. Post spin can be upgraded to gold. A money release. Does not move well, but at 6'10 with a 7'5 wingspan, the afro makes him look closer to 7 foot, and he's got elite length with his arms. So he's just another incredible budget card. And yes, he's an Amethyst going for 39,000 MT, which is a lot of MT, but he's totally worth it. An absolutely elite budget card in my team to finish off this squad. So this team is going to wind up costing you about 995,000 MT to build right now, which I admit is very expensive. It's right close to that $1,000,000 MT, but this is an incredible base squad in my team. And then you think about adding like guys like takeover players, trophy case players, whether you have a guy like a Russell Westbrook or a James Worthy, or takeover players like a Dennis Rodman or the Eddie Jones that's currently out, or guys like that from previous seasons like an Andrew Wiggins, level 40, Scottie Pippen. There's so many free and good cards that you can get in my team that if you can build yourself a starter squad like this, which is going to cost you $40 to build or so if you were to buy NT, which I don't obviously recommend, but if you were to you can get this team basically very, very affordably, and it's a really, really good team with some of the best cards in the game and elite budget pieces around that allow you to start really building yourself an elite squad in my team. So hopefully this video does help you all out. If it does, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.